My name is Yusuf Nasser, and I run the technology of a large bank of Pakistan. And today's topic that has been given to me is the role of e-commerce in the banking industry. Being a new thing, it's probably 8 to 10 years old in the banking industry. Before that, it used to be mostly brick and mortar, branch banking. The e-commerce has two areas. Since I belong to the technology side of the house and I run a huge technology for the global technology for one of the largest banks in Pakistan, I would tell you there are two different aspects. One is the one that is customer facing, and the other one is what we make sure that the customer facing side, which is the back end, runs smoothly so the customer is serviced properly. E-commerce is, e-commerce will never replace a branch. So let's start from there. Branch banking is a costly affair. That's why people came up with an idea कि यार इतना महंगा पड़ता है कि जब कोई branch आता है customer. First of all, customer के लिए एक grievance है देखें आप. Customer का branch आना होता है, they have to come from wherever they have to come. They walk into the branch, they have to meet with somebody, and then they get into a line, they take a queue number these days. Then they get to a teller, and the teller can do some basic functions. हो गया आपके check हो गया, balance हो गया, cashier's check हो गया, remittance हो गया, basic हो गया. वरना they have to go to the operations manager या credit manager for a loan or an LC, or if it's a credit thing. देखिए assets और liability की products हैं basically जो किसी भी बैंक में आपको मिलेंगी. Depends. The only difference, Islamic banking is different from conventional banking, but the same asset and liability products with different formulas in the back. So इस पूरे process में customer की value and customer की जो service है, that gets affected in a lot of different ways. To cut short that and to give basic services out to an extent कि अगर आप 50% services भी आप बैंक की किसी channel के through या किसी e-media के through किसी को provide कर दें, so that will help a customer a lot. First of all, they might not even have to leave their house. So for example, people came up with an idea of ATMs, the automatic teller machines. Now the new ones, actually not even new, but in Pakistan the new ones are cash deposit machines also. And not only you take cash out and look at your balance, but you can pay bills there also. You can transfer money between accounts in the same bank. You can transfer money which is called IBTF, transfer of funds between different banks. You can do that. Branchless banking has come into play where a branch is not needed at all, but a shop can become a branch for you, which is for particular banks. Easy Paisa was one, and the Omni branchless banking for another bank is a big one. So the concepts are coming in so that the customer doesn't really have to come to a branch. Although, as I said, this will never go away. Customer still likes the touch, especially when there's a large amount of money involved or a loan is involved. So of course, they have to come in and fill out the account opening form, and the loan application goes in, which gets into the credit check and all that kind of stuff. But the channels are making life much easier. So through ATM, if you have an account with the bank, that bank might offer you, and the channel which is internet banking. Now, internet banking can be divided into two different areas. One being the retail internet, a consumer-based or a common person walking, that's internet banking for him. That's called consumer banking / retail banking, because this branch banking is called retail. इससे confuse मत हो जाए कि retail को आप ये ना समझ लें कि stores जो होते हैं retail. That's also called retail, but for banking side of the house, retail means branch banking. But these e-commerce sites also come under retail these days, by the way. Second side is corporate, where the corporates coming and they say, okay, you know what, we have a corporate loan, we need an LC, or we need a LGA, we need a transfer, we need the financing in some sort, way or form. And other than that, they will say, you do cash management for us. First, हम आपको file भेज देंगे, you upload it, and you pay salaries for everybody. I don't have to have a full payroll staff with me. I don't need HR with me. I don't need this and that with me. So that's called cash management. All this can be now done on internet banking through the portal, and the portal is web portal. That way, आजकल मतलब even though we might be not the Europe or US kind of countries, still most of the people know what a computer is. By most, I mean about 20 to 30%. Still rural areas, but nobody says now that उनके घर में television नहीं है. Let's put it this way. आज से 10-15 साल पहले, a lot of people didn't know the television, but radio was very popular, right? But now even the remotest areas of the remotest will have some kind of television somewhere. So that way, computer is getting into those areas also. So catering to the rural side of the house, these channels are actually coming up very fast. Urban areas are already very advanced, and people who are going to colleges and universities and schools all have some kinds of phones or some kind of devices which are going onto the web. So once you get onto the web, you can use these portals.